A big bounce for biotech stocks. The IBB ETF rising to a 1.5-year high on Tuesday. Welcome to Trading Nation. I'm Eric Chemi. Today we've got Boris Schlossberg from BK Asset Management and Craig Johnson from Piper Jaffray. Boris, I want to start with you. Can we see more out of the IBB?
Yeah, I think we're seeing a strong rotation now into the new tech story. Biotech has been oversold for so long that now I think investors are basically coming back to the value. And also, you're also basically making lots of bets on future technology that's upcoming. I think investors are getting very excited about the new breakthroughs in biotech, and it's a bet both on valuation and possible future cash flow.
Craig, what do you think? You agree with Boris here?
I agree with Boris, and when I look at the charts, Eric, what we've been seeing is it's been like 5 times we've tried to break above that 300 level on the IBB, and we're just now starting to do that. So from a technical perspective, what I find interesting is you could see a measured move that could get the IBB 11 to about 17% higher from where we are, because the next resistance levels come in at about 340, and then you ultimately have kind of a measured move objective at about 360 on the IBB. You start looking at some of the individual components inside of this index, whether it's Celgene or Regeneron or some of these other names. These charts all look like they're coming at a very nice basis. So I think the support is finally there to really see this work. I'd also just mention from portfolio managers that you're taking some profits in the FANG stocks. You've been seeing that happen. And if they don't want to reduce the overall beta of their portfolio, perhaps these biotech stocks might be the place to be. It has been an 18-month correction in biotech, and it now looks to be over.
Boris, what do you think about what Craig just said there? A lot of people losing money on FANG, so they're trying to keep their exposure, putting it into biotech. Do you agree with that thesis?
Absolutely. I think biotech is the next big bet. That I think is what you're seeing in the marketplace. The FANG stocks are kind of a tired story. They've exhausted their run. The valuations have really been stretched. And so now investors are trying to make a bet into the next big wave that is not economically sensitive, that is something that could transcend the basic economic dynamics of the GDP. And I think biotech is going to be it.
Craig, and then finally, just when you look at the charts, what's the number, what's the level where all of a sudden you think, you know what, maybe this trade is actually not going the way I think it will?
Well, I think if we fail on this breakout and come back below 300 in the IBB, that's going to tell me that this was just kind of a rally that's going to be a bit of a head fake. So I'm really watching. Do we break back below that 300 level? And that would tell me that I'm wrong for that trade.
All right, well, let's see what happens. My thanks to Craig and Boris. Thanks for joining us here on Trading Nation. Everyone else, we'll see you next time.
Hey there, thanks for checking out CNBC on YouTube. Be sure to subscribe to stay up to date on all of the day's biggest stories. You can also click on any of the videos around me to watch the latest from CNBC. Thanks for watching.